So guys, right now we are in a time crunch trying to get this thing done. We have all 8 injectors have their connectors put on, and then now I'm just connecting all the sensors and getting the wiring kind of wrapped up. Just have to do this. We have to complete the fuel system, get that mounted up, wired. Just need to do a few things like the distributor, of course. We should be almost ready to start this thing up. I just test fit the air cleaner and that worked just fine. So we should be good to go with all of that. Yeah, all right, check that out guys. We got our fuel delivery system bolted to the frame, protected on one side by the gas tank and on the other by a sheet metal shield. And all we have to do is finish the installation of that and plumb our fuel line into it and our supply line into it from the tank and run a power cable, and we should be good to go. Check this out guys, we have a plumbing system happening right here. So there is the supply fuel line coming out of the fuel tank. We have it connected into our brand new line with a 3/8 inch barb, both male ends, and then that is going to be going down to our fuel filter, which is that red guy right behind our fuel pump. So I just installed that. Now we're going to head to the very back and we're going to complete the fuel system. So here's the other side of the fuel tank area. There's the fuel tank right there. And here is our bracket and fuel system. So we have our pre-filter right here. This line goes from the supply on the tank to here, gets filtered, goes through our pump over here, and then out to the front of the car towards the fuel rail and fuel pressure regulator. And there you go, very sturdy. Got it welded right there, and then we got 3 bolts, and this thing is not going anywhere. Nice and sturdy. Bolted directly to the frame and welded. So okay, so we're back in the engine bay, and we just had to build a custom throttle cable bracket that bolts up to the manifold and allows us to have a working throttle cable, which is very important. So we are just installing the old hardware back on and making sure everything fits, and then we will attach the cable, check the throttle play, and that's where we're at right now. All right, what's up y'all? Fuel system is done down here. So we got both connections, have the connectors on them, and they are bolted down with lock washers, and then we have these protective rubber boots over them that protects from corrosion. And then we've got our ground up here on the frame, and then our red positive wire going up to our relay at the front. So everything's plumbed, nice bracket made, and electrical.
Hey, alright, so this is what's going on. We've got most of the wire harnesses up here. It's time to set the distributor. The timing of this is really important. I'm hoping we're doing it right, and we'll find out here pretty soon. But there is a 1 that you can't see on the machine surface here. And then they've also given us a hint. One of these tines is slightly smaller than the rest. There we go. One of these tines is slightly smaller than the rest, and it needs to line up flush with this surface here, which we have done. We set this guy down, it meshes with a gear and it kind of turns, and then we needed to get it to seat nice into the oil pump down below. Once we did that, we took this, which was loose, and we rotated it to line it up, and then that gets locked in position down here. This collar holds it in position, and now this is saying that we're at cylinder 1. The engine is at 12 degrees before, top dead center, and so we should be good to go.
So check it out guys, we got the spark plug wires run, set in the correct order. Right now we're just buttoning up things. We have to get a coil. We are making that connection right now, and we're going to mount it somewhere, and then we just have to get little things like those relays over there connected, hooked up somewhere. Then we'll almost be ready to start the engine. We've got a few more wires to run, but we're getting very, very close, as you can see. All right guys, it's like 1:30 in the morning, and we thought we had a manifold leak because we had coolant going everywhere, but turns out we forgot to plug a small coolant hole at the front of the engine. So Liam is going to start the engine.
Oh, I am.
Alrighty, start. Alright, try it. And there it is. Alright, got it.
I figured, I could see it.
Alright guys, it's 3 a.m. and we finally got it running and idling, as you can see, as you can hear. We had an issue with the valve covers tapping, but we fixed that as well. So there you go, it's idling nice and smooth. You can see inside. Very nice, EFI, fully installed. We are going to be signing off. This is the end of the road here. Fuel pressure looking okay. Could maybe go fish higher. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.